Good evening from Tokyo Disney Sea. Some of the lights in the park are now coming on and sunset is not too far away. So we're gonna go walk around and see what this place is like at night. Here's what I mean is the street lights here are not illuminated, but all by that building back there and back by the fortress at Mount Prometheus, it's lit up. I'm still curious about this Soarin' Fantastic Flight. I don't know if it's the same one in the US or different. The poster makes it look very different. The main reason I've not done Soarin' here is because the wait is always long, and I am no fan of Soarin'. I just think it's very overrated and it's pretty basic. Flight of Passage is way better, far superior, but maybe if this one has some tweaks to it, it could be a pretty decent ride. The Mysterious Island now has their lights on. It's funny, with this camera, it still makes it look like it's pretty bright out even though it is getting dark. And now, we'll check out Journey to the Center of the Earth because it's showing a 10-minute wait. Sure enough, people are walking right on in here. No line backed up to here. There's some pretty great theming inside, especially this little laboratory right here. Lots of tiny little details. That'd be fun to try and find any hidden Mickeys or Easter eggs in here. Back in the Lost River Delta, gonna go check out Indiana Jones, try and kill some time on some rides until it gets dark out. Keep in mind that some of these food kiosks close pretty early, such as this one that had this awesome sausage wrapped around some kind of piece of fresh baked bread. But you can always check it on the app when they will close. Can't pass up Indiana Jones with only a 5-minute wait. Let's go for it. Some of the scenes in this queue are pretty awesome and a little bit different than what you see in California. A few things I forgot to mention about the Indiana Jones ride here is one, the seats are super comfy in the vehicle, like they're padded and completely different, the push button's different. But another thing I'm wondering is, I can't remember if in Disneyland you get a steering wheel. Is there a steering wheel in the front left row? Because there is here. I'm gonna stop in the Yucatan Grill base camp because they have a spicy salmon, which sounds pretty good. As we come out in front, we can take a look at the plastic food, get an idea of what you'll be getting. I don't see the salmon here though. They show the roast beef. No salmon. Here's a look at the dining room on the right side. There's an outside section over there. But look how empty it is. There's so much space in here for massive crowds during the day. And here is the left dining room. So on second thought, there were some food carts and random little snack items I saw that looked pretty interesting, so we'll try those instead. I do want to try some other food items, but Raging Spirit is only 5 minutes and it looks really cool at night. This coaster is actually really relaxing during the day. I feel like it will be at night as well. It's so smooth. Here comes our expedition vehicle. All right, here we go. I still think this is a very relaxing coaster, even with the loop. Super comfortable. Here's a look at the Arabian coast at night. You've got Jasmine's Flying Carpets, Voyage of Sinbad. Over there is a genie show. Haven't seen that yet though, not sure what it is. I think it's funny I can't follow my own advice because I looked at the times for the food snacks that I wanted, and those kiosks are currently closed. So I'm gonna have to find something else, but there's plenty of great food here in Tokyo Disney Sea. Walking through these streets feels very similar to the Morocco Pavilion, except on a much, much larger scale. It's So there's the double-decker carousel. And over here is the genie attraction. I'm not 100% sure what it is though. Now that I think of it, this park really reminds me of Epcot in a lot of ways because you have the different countries represented, and the areas kind of mirror what you see in Epcot. You have the Italian themed area, which is the entrance. You have here, which is like the Morocco Pavilion. You have USA, and then you have a few other odd ones. So, a little bit similar. Here you can see everyone boarding the caravan carousel. That is really cool. Here's a look at Flounder's coaster. This one seems like it'd be really neat to do at night, but I'll wait to do it when Sarah's with me. I was excited to see the Mermaid Lagoon at night, and it does not disappoint. Of course, all of the entertainment and fun is inside. Just walking in the entrance area, it looks a lot better at night. During the day, I feel like you can't even tell there's green lights here. And it looks like, oh, it goes down pretty deep to the actual first floor. That actually might be the play area, because I just saw someone walk by. And from Mermaid Lagoon, we're in the mysterious island. The funny thing is, these lights look like the same ones that were on earlier, so it might be kind of hard to tell what is even being seen. This camera is not good at low light. We go up to the balcony. There's the exit for 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and the Nautilus is over here. Stepping out of the mountain, we've got the American Waterfront over here with the Tower of Terror. We've got the main entrance, and there's Hotel Miracasa, that whole area right there. And then Soarin' and the other buildings next to it. Let's take a look at the plastic food and the Zambini brothers. They've got this, which is a dessert pizza. That's interesting. Get a souvenir lunch case. They've got some small items here, like desserts. This vanilla mousse cake seems interesting, and you get a souvenir plate that celebrates the 20th anniversary of Disney Sea. Taking a quick glance around by Hotel Miracasta, because that is the entrance gate, the way you come in and go out of the park. Now we're gonna head over to the American Waterfront, which is over here. In the American Waterfront, it's funny that they have McDuck's department store, and out in front, you have a fountain full of money. It's a very small fountain though. We'll take a look inside McDuck's and we see Scrooge McDuck. And I think it's a Duffy store, because you got Duffy's Friends. Yep. It is one of the many Duffy stores here in Tokyo Disney Sea. At least this theming is cool if you look up to the top. This store continues and connects into another one. The theming of these stores are really great. It's just strange that the merchandise doesn't really match the theming of the store. One of the few complaints I have about Tokyo Disney and Disney Sea is that they have these amazing themed stores. They look so good, but they don't have merchandise that fits the theme of the store. For example, in the Journey to the Center of the Earth ride, you have a store for that. You think you'd have some cool steampunk stuff, but it's all generic Disneyland stuff. Every store we've come by, that's the case. So there's not a lot of attraction merchandise. It's just kind of generic Disneyland stuff. Here's a look at the Hightower Hotel, not Hollywood Tower Hotel, and the dancing water illuminates at night. And you've got some people in the middle trying to get pictures. Over to the right of the ship Columbia, we've got Barnacle Bill's, which I'm going to check out because they have a sausage, but it's got like a bone in it. So they stick like maybe a chicken bone or something in here, and that's it. All right, here we are with the bone-in sausage. So let's try it. Yeah, that's really good. It's got a good snap to it. Pretty good price too. It was 380 yen, so that's gonna be about just under $3 right now. They also had this lemon ginger beer cocktail, which sounds so interesting. Had to try it. It was also pretty cheap. That's really good. Over by Toy Story Mania, this is very much reminiscent of Pixar Pier. I kind of like how it's just all the same yellow lights everywhere you look. That Woody looks kind of creepy. He looks really realistic as a toy, if that makes any sense. Especially at night when illuminated. And it looks like they have some games over here. I find this really interesting. This park is only 20 years old and they have a sign for Toyville Trolley Company showing different stops for a trolley system. All areas in the park, along with a map of the park showing the trolley route. The only problem is, one, there's no trolley, and two, if you turn around and look at the tracks, they look like they're not even serviceable because they're at ground level with the brick. Very strange. But there's also a door there, as if a trolley car could go behind it. So maybe at some point they had one? I don't know, I'm curious now. Here down the main New York strip, they have a theater here for Big Band Beat. I'm not too sure what the show is, but at night, it makes it easy to look inside. And you can see it looks like they've got doors to the right and left for the show. This is actually really neat. They have a New York deli. They have a Reuben and a melt sandwich. But this feels so foreign to me at this point. If you look inside, take a look at the seating. It's booths. You don't see that a lot here. From the bridge, you get a great view of Mount Prometheus. You got the fortress, Soarin' back there, and Hotel Miracasa. And you can see, well, maybe not because of the camera, but there's a gondola in the water. I was gonna go finish the night with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but they just announced that fireworks will be happening. I had no idea they were doing them tonight. That fireworks show was a really nice surprise. I had no idea that was coming, but it was very short, which actually works out. I think it was about 10 minutes or so, about 20 minutes till the park closes, so I can do 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, as we're in the queue for, and maybe even Journey to the Center of the Earth. We'll see. Alright, just got off 20,000 Leagues, and I would highly recommend that one at the end of the night because you're guaranteed pretty much to get the front row. And if you're sitting in the very front of the sub, it's so much better and very, very fun. So that's probably my second favorite ride here, next to Journey to the Center of the Earth, which I'll try to get on right now. Alright, that is going to do it this evening from Tokyo Disney Sea. Back in the room because the camera died right before I got to finish the night. Got to go on Journey to the Center of the Earth again. No wait. The fireworks were a really nice surprise, and it's awesome to see the park lit up at night for the first time. Didn't get to see the back area, but I'll check that out at some point. So definitely an awesome night. So that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.